Welcome back to another edition of Health Hack. And today I am finishing up my series on minerals that your body needs. And I'm finishing up with iron. Now, many of you probably know that low iron can be associated with low energy, apathy, weakness, poor circulation, if you're always feeling cold, low mood, hypothyroid, and metabolism issues, as well as brittle nails and sometimes dizziness. The tongue can be very swollen when it's quite extreme. Um, and then slow oxidation as well, and low blood pressure. So that's what happens with low iron. Now, iron is one that my minerals test does test for, but testing through hair is not actually the best way to test your iron levels. It is best tested through blood through your mainstream medical doctor. And if you have any concerns of any of those things, it might be worth going and getting it checked just to make sure your iron levels are where they should be. Again, we want them in balance. We don't want them too low or too high, because if they're too high, that can cause arthritis. It can cause some forms of cancer. It can cause cirrhosis of the liver and other liver diseases. It can cause diabetes, emotional problems, as well as schizophrenia, high blood pressure. So I'm not saying all of these things to scare you, just to have the knowledge that your mineral levels are important, and we don't want to be deficient. We don't want to have them in excess. And when we live in a state of high stress, we can very often end up deficient because we burn through our minerals and then we're not able to replace them well through food, even if we're eating really well, because our soils are so nutrient deplete these days. And so understanding exactly what your levels are, which ones are deficient, which ones are perfect, which ones may be in excess, and understanding that they also need to be in balance. Some minerals push other minerals down. So calcium and magnesium work against each other. So they want to be in balance. If you have too much magnesium, your calcium will be low, and vice versa. So through this whole series, I hope that you've enjoyed learning about your minerals, the importance of them, and what can go wrong, because minerals, I think, are very much forgotten. We don't think about them. We don't think about their purpose, what we need them for, why we need them to be in optimal health, and then understanding how we can assess our mineral levels. So hopefully you've enjoyed this series. I've enjoyed bringing it to you. And as always, if you have any questions, please reach out. Melissa@yourguidedhealthjourney.com.